Migrant Waters was part of a larger act. It was the Transportation Act. It was tucked in with Restore.
Yeah.
And I think that there was kind of this rush of, we have to pass this, and this is just only a little good component, but oh hey, this is going to keep the National Flood Insurance Program afloat. It's going to be afloat for another 5 years because its funding was ending. But I also think they were sold a bill of goods, and I don't think they asked the right questions. Because all they probably heard was, this is going to make this is going to fund the program. This is going to get us out of the debt. This will be the true rates. This, I'm sure, this will end subsidies. And the crowd goes, yay, right? They're sold this bill of goods. I don't think they asked the right questions. There was a 2011 actuarial rate review that they did, that they looked at, and FEMA wrote it in support of this, and they actually came out and they said the reason why we haven't charged actuarial rates is because, one, there would be pushback. Two, people wouldn't buy into the NFIP. They wouldn't go into the program. Communities might not buy in. And three, it would cause abandonment of economically viable buildings. Bam! What more smoking gun do you need than that? FEMA even wrote it in. If I'm looking at $2,000 a month, the actuarial rate, what do you?
Yeah.
That's more than a note.
Yeah.
My husband and I are, we're unfortunate that we don't have children. But in some ways I look at it that it is fortunate, because I think back to when my parents had 3 kids in college at the same time. And they took out an equity loan against their home. Can you imagine trying to be a parent and accessing equity against a house? That you got to carry that on?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you're old and gray and you have to go to a retirement home and you need to access equity or unload your home and you can't? Or if you get a terminal illness and you have just mounting medical bills. I mean, just the sheer thought that everything that you're putting into something is just in one foul swoop. The rules have changed. And, it's just, and this is why, I guess as my husband says, you do what you got to do, we work for this.